The president of South Sudan Football Association, General Augustino Madout, this morning paid a courtesy visit to the Ministry of Petroleum in the office of the Undersecretary, Honorable Awow Daniel Chuang. The meeting discussed various agendas related to football development and challenges facing sports advancement in the country. Honorable Awow Daniel acknowledged the president of South Sudan Football Association, General Augustino Madout, together with his team for visiting the ministry, said that it is a very important and the right opportunity for the association to come and visit and tell us the challenges facing the association so that we at the ministry can also do our part in order to tackle those challenges through the operating companies and through the services providers. The Undersecretary said the ministry is ready to help and support South Sudan Football Association through operating companies and any other companies connected to the oil operation in South Sudan in order to see that the people of South Sudan normalizes their relationship in terms of stability, peace building, and productivity.
The association president has shared with us the challenges that they are facing in regards to conducting their business in the association, and we in the Ministry of Petroleum being an institution that takes care of a very big number of companies that are operating in South Sudan oil industry and also in the service industry. It was the right opportunity for the association to come and visit us and tell us about the challenges that they are facing, so that we in turn can also help in facilitating the support and mobilizing the support to the association, so that we are able to see South Sudan Football Association develop and grow very fast, because a country that produces oil and has a lot of companies that are working, it's always right for those companies also to have responsibility of encouraging sports, because sports will also encourage peace and restore peace in South Sudan and confidence in our people. And this is a very important meeting today. We in the Ministry of Petroleum, we are ready to help and to support the Football Association through the operating companies and through the service providers and through any companies that is connected to the oil operation in South Sudan, so that we can see their contribution towards the sports that will also help us restoring peace and helping the people of South Sudan normalize, the relationship in terms of, stability, in terms of peace building, and in terms of also being more productive, because we know sports is always very key in any country where we have a lot of youth, and we know South Sudan population is mostly youth, and we should engage them in sports and in productive activities, and through sports we can be able to utilize their energy and maximize the benefit to this country. So we thank President of South Sudan Football Association, General Augustino Madout, and his team for visiting us today, and we'll be working together to make sure that we grow together as South Sudan Football Association and other activities in South Sudan that will be also supported through the Ministry, Petroleum, and the operating companies. Thank you.
On the other hand, the president of South Sudan Football Association, General Augustino Madout, appreciated the response of the ministry and their willingness to come on board to contribute to sports development in the country. General Augustino Madout, the president of South Sudan Football Association, appealed to the ministry through the operating companies to assist in infrastructure development in order to give talented youth a conducive platform to showcase their talent.
I seek this opportunity to meet the Undersecretary to explain the challenges that are facing South Sudan Football Association, the challenges that we have discussed with the Undersecretary. These are challenges related to infrastructure, because in South Sudan we don't have proof pitches. Our children are not playing in artificial turf or natural turf, because the situation was not stable by then, and therefore the concentration was in a different priorities of the government. And we think with the peace and with the current revitalized peace agreement, we think the ministry should also give some dividends to our youth who are playing football, And in fact, the infrastructure is very important because South Sudan during rainy season, all the pitches are difficult to be played on, and therefore become crucial to engage our youth in football. A child need to have a discipline, a child need to have a hobby, a child need to have a passion, a child need to grow. And football these days become one of the key important for national building in terms of peace and unity of people, in terms of national pride is crucial also for our country to compete and become one of the key that our people are proud of their sons. And we can see during Senegal and Egypt competition, the Senegalese for the first time to take the cup. It was very important for the country to honor their children, and having even all the people celebrate all in all the world, all the communities of Senegalese were very proud of what they have achieved. And I think we also need to develop football to go to the next level, and this means that we need to have good pitches. At the same time, we narrate issues to do with the national teams. We have 10 national teams, which is very difficult to be funded, and therefore we think from a corporate social responsibility, they can be supported so that they can grow and compete better. And this way also we appeal to the Ministry of Petroleum to support us through service companies and operators to realize that is also key and important to support the sports, especially the football. We are delighted and happy that the response of the Undersecretary and also the Director General of Petroleum Authority, they respond positively, that they will look into our proposals, and hopefully we may get something positive, and this will direct or will be directed to development of football in South Sudan. So we thank you and the Secretary for this opportunity, and I think with our collaboration together we will be successful. Thank you.
The president of South Sudan Football Association was accompanied by Mr. Victor Lawrence, the Secretary General of South Sudan Football Association, Mr. John Ladu, the president of Juba Local Football Association, Mr. Zakaria Robert, chairperson of Investment and Marketing Committee, together with Ms. Nyakongai, chairperson of Women Football Development. Reporting for South Sudan Football Association TV, Tombe Peter.